This dish is incredibly special because it's like a ceremony chicken and Ubud lawar. Now what they do with the ceremony chicken is they just actually normally brush turmeric over it and then they grill it. But I'm going to add a little bit of a twist. I'm going to put some ginger in there, I'm going to put some garlic in there, and I'll just give it a little bit more flavor. But what I love about the Ubud lawar is that it has no red chilies. It's slightly different. There's no candle nut and no red chili, and replaced with green chili. So it's a little bit more spicier, and I find it's got a little bit more herbaceousness to it, and you taste the kenchor. So first of all, let's start to prepare the chicken. So I've got, normally they use kampung chicken, but I've got a nice spatchcock chicken, baby chicken. We're gonna marinate it, but first I've basically got turmeric, garlic, ginger, and I've pounded it up in here, and then I've added a little bit of oil and a little bit of salt, and that's just gonna create a really nice flavor. Just before I brush this, what I need to do is actually just marinate the chicken in a little bit of lime juice. And this is gonna clean the chicken, because quite often, you know, the blood in the chicken can make it smell slightly. It also just cooks the skin a little bit as well. Let's get my brush, and we'll marinate this turmeric chicken all on here. And really you should be marinating it for about 15 to 20 minutes. And normally what they do is that they give this chicken as an offering to the gods for whatever ceremony they're doing. And they have many ceremonies in Bali. It's very beautiful to see actually. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of salt on here. And then what is important to use as well is actually to have this special wire cage or net. And what happens with this is that it's really, really good because the chicken doesn't actually stick to the barbecue. And one of the most annoying things in a barbecue is when your chicken or fish kind of rips off, and it's kind of embarrassing serving it to your guests, as it's kind of look like you've dropped it on the floor. So you always use one of these. So I'm just gonna put my chicken onto here. So let's just grill this chicken and try and put it skin side down first. And we'll just start fanning this here. And again, it's important not to get a heavy fan, otherwise all the dust will come up, and all you're trying to do is get the slow embers coming, because you want that nice caramelized sort of crispiness on there. Right, while we're doing that, the next dish to make is the Ubud lawar. Incredibly simple, again, using a bumbu gede, but it's slightly different to what we've always done before. So you have some green chilies, ginger, galangal, lemongrass, salam leaf, turmeric, shrimp paste, wawang, which is like a Balinese spice mix with wawang, and also coriander in there, and they have a little bit of stone in there as well, which is like a little bit of grit. And then also you have black pepper, and that makes your bumbu ubud. So all I've done with this is basically pounded all the paste together, or you can blend it, but make sure when you do blend it, do not add too much water in it, otherwise it will dilute the flavor of the paste. And then just stir fry that out with a little bit of oil and a bit of lemongrass and a bit of salam leaf as well. So we're going to mix that in. Then we're going to add in some deep fried garlic. We're going to add in some shrimp paste, some fried out chilies, a little bit of pepper. We're going to mix this through. So now I'm going to add a little bit of lemon and squeeze that in. And that's going to lift up the salad. And the salad's super healthy because it's just got loads of greens. Add in some salt. And then I'm going to add in a little bit of nanka, which is young jackfruit that we've basically cooked and then we've finely chopped. Then I'm going to put in some beans, long bean. Gonna mix that through. Then I'm gonna put in some fern tip. Give that a rough chop. There. Look at that colors in there. Whoa. So I'm gonna add just a little bit more shrimp paste to give a bit more seasoning in there. So now all we have to do is add in a little bit of coconut. And what we've done with the coconut, you can see it's a little bit charred. So clean the skin off it, and then you char it on your grill. If you don't have a grill, you can use your gas burner at home. That's perfectly okay. Get a nice sort of kind of dark aroma on there and smell of smoke, and then basically shave off a little bit of it, but you still want to keep it a little bit black. and then finally grate it. And that will give a nice sort of smoky flavor into your salad. And then just fold that through. And I think we are nearly there for our lawar salad. Let's have a look at it here. Whee, look at that, beautiful. Let's put it to rest there. So while that's resting, we're gonna plate our salad. Oh, I could just eat this on its own. Fantastic. The next thing, let's get the chicken on here. There we go, we've rested it for a little bit. Now we're just gonna put that onto here. Throw a little bit of green chili on here in case you want it to get a little bit spicier. Bit of lemon, never falls too far. We'll put a little bit more fried shallots on here as well. And how about that? Here is your grilled ceremony chicken with an Ubud lawar.